Somehow as a nation, when it comes to law and order, we have become woefully weak.
Bloody.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Yo, my beautiful people, it's your boy again, Shae, the one and the only guys. Today we are back again, guys. So guys, a few days ago we checked out this video of police brutality at Manchester Airport. We saw that one. Oh my god, oh my days, that was very brutal. That was very brutal. I'm not even gonna lie to you, okay? But then the full video came out and you guys asked me to check it out. So guys, that's it too much, guys. We are gonna check it out to see the full video. Okay, because I mean, when you listen to a story, you need to listen to the both sides, or at least just listen to the full story. So we are going to check this out. Bloody. Yo. My guy is moving mad like a rapid animal. Wait, is that the same guy? Is that the same guy? Bro, this guy is swinging mad, you know. He was going in at the police. Blimey. I mean, to have this amount of balls and attack the police. Wasn't he thinking of the consequences? You see the punches to the back of the head. Wait, do you know how dangerous it is to punch the back of the head? Like the back of the head, when you get punched there, it is mad. I've been punched at the back of my head before, and it was actually a friend of mine punched by mistake. Like he was throwing his hand for something, and his hand, I saw him, and I didn't even know what was going on. Next minute, back of my head, I blacked out. So hitting the back of the head with a lethal force is crazy. Imagine if my friend used a lethal force. He just threw a hand. It wasn't even a lethal punch, you know, but imagine that. That is insane. So they go to, I don't know, arrest him or detain him or something. He loses his mind. Starts punching. That's the mom there. That's the other brother. Oh, the brother too was, oh my days. And then the kick. Okay, that's when the kick came in. Yo, look, yeah. To be honest, you guys saw what went down. You saw what went down. You saw how my guy went really mad on this. Like he was going in like, I don't know. You know when have you ever seen a situation where someone tries to maybe pick the baby of a dog that you don't know, or you see a lioness with her cubs and you want to go near her? Do you know the way she's gonna attack you? That is how this guy has attacked them. And I see why he was kicked like that. I really see why he was kicked like that. Because he was quite aggressive though. Like, let's be honest, let's just talk about what we can see in this video. In this video, he was quite aggressive, and the way they neutralized him, to be honest, I'm not a judge, but if I was in that situation, oh my god. If I was a police in that situation, I'm just gonna be thinking of my life, because I don't know, man. Oh, okay, that's insane. To be honest, like that police officer at this point, I think it's just a situation of FAFO, FAFO. You F around, you find out, because that was crazy. If they had not tasered him, if they hadn't tasered this guy, he could have easily took down all of them. And he looked quite slim, you know. He looked quite slim like me. You know, the slimmer we are, I guess the stronger. Well, he looked quite slim, and with all that force that he mustered, took down 3 officers. That's insane. So everyone saying the police was brutal, Okay, even me, I said it was brutal because I saw from the kick. That kick scared me. Like, it was so scary. I felt so much for this guy. But to be honest, after what he did, it was asked for. Definitely, it was asked for, and the police did all the best they could to neutralize, the threat. Okay, and the police officer at that point felt like that was the best judgment because they couldn't afford to get him back up because if the taser wore off and then he got back up with all that aggression, only God knows. Only God knows if the officers will be with us. Only God knows. Okay, let me be very honest to you. The police officers showed strength. Okay, I'm trying to like control my words, but to be honest, the police officers showed so much strength. All right, there was a threat, they neutralized it. They had an equal and opposite force. They took a decision to save, to protect those around, and they did what they felt they had to do. And I mean, they were on the line of duty, so I think they had the right to do what they had to do. Okay, because they had to neutralize that threat. Because I see the way he was moving, bro, like the way he was moving, that was dangerous. So I can't really fault the officers, but guys, I would like to know your point of view, okay? Because if it was in Africa, if they had tried this in Nigeria, these boys would have been dead. Like, they will have been dead. Like, there's no question about it. They'll have been dead, dead, dead. Even the families can't claim their bodies. That is how it is. Okay, that's the reality of how things are in the third world. The countries where we all come from, all right, those that are from third world, we know what happens. In India, you are dead. In Nigeria, you are dead. In Russia, you are dead if they try it. China, Korea, try it. You know what I mean? So in our countries, we know. But this country, you're soft, 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 soft. Anyway, so we're going to check out what Mayurian Sentil Nathan has got to say. Okay, because, I mean, he can, criticize brown people more than I can. Okay, because I'm black, I can criticize black people. Maybe I can get away with it, maybe I can't. But to criticize brown people, I think let's leave it to a brown brother. So, the full footage of the Manchester Airport incident shows officers heroically taking on absolute thugs. This is in stark contrast to Britain as a whole, which has become undeniably soft and weak when it comes to law and order. Boom. We are on a cliff edge. I love the intro.
So, my house got burgled last week. A few items were taken, but overall things are okay. But I know it, the police know it, and the criminals know it. Nothing is going to happen. Somehow as a nation, when it comes to law and order, we have become woefully weak. We have an almost absent police presence on the streets. When good, respectable officers are not having their time wasted dealing with non-crime hate incidents or pushed to play their part in pride parades, they are at best firefighting criminal activity or at worst just having to simply shrug their shoulders and do nothing. Yes, of course, there is a funding issue. Of course there is. But this is not just about money. This is about a national culture of weakness. Just now there were protests at Rochdale Police Station regarding the man who was kicked in the head. Police said they were getting community feedback. But why? For what? Just implement the law.
Exactly.
You don't need the feedback of the community.
Oh my God, this guy speaks so much sense. You need to be a politician.
I'm sure this community feedback would not involve concern about the female police officer who ended up with a broken nose from the very same incident.
Thank you.
Again, just now in Leeds, we saw footage of officers retreating from a mob during the riots.
Oh, that was so embarrassing. I saw it. I was so embarrassed.
Nose from the very same incident. Again, just now in Leeds, we saw footage of officers retreating from a mob during the riots. What signal does that send to people? Basically, if you get enough people together, if you don't like something, you kick up enough of a fuss, you will get what you want. For weeks before, we've had open anti-Semitic chants being bellowed out in London, and police just watched on. Is Jew hatred suddenly acceptable? A few days ago, we had a national emergency being called because of the amount of violence against women and young girls.
Yes.
Now, this is after decades of grooming gang scandals where
Oh my, he's got so much knowledge, so much information about what's going on. Why is the UK not woken up yet? Why are people not waking up to all of this? You're accepting it, you're watching your country die slowly, slowly. You want the cancer to be fully blown, but nothing can be done.
Acceptable. A few days ago, we had a national emergency being called because of the amount of violence against women and young girls. Now, this is after decades of grooming gang scandals where officials were too afraid to stop the abuse of young girls because they were too scared of being called racist. Where are our principles as a
Where?
nation? Why are we so weak? Where is the universal outrage from all ministers regarding the Batley Grammar School teacher who is still currently in hiding for showing a picture of the Prophet Muhammad during class? We have to ask ourselves, do we stand for free speech or do we stand for blasphemy laws? Why are things like stop and search still being stigmatized as racist, even though it can almost certainly reduce soaring knife crime?
You see, that stop and search. Stop and search should not be stigmatized. That stop and search is a necessity. You see, that stop and search is a necessity. It is needed.
It just feels like we are essentially losing control. There is an eerie sense that law and order is slipping away. There is a general feeling of being unsafe and it's becoming normalized. Why has this happened? Why are we so soft and weak? I think at the root of it, it's because we do not have clear principles. Because fundamentally, I think we've forgotten who we are. The obsession with pride marches, diversity, fear of being labeled as a racist and
Being politically correct, being woke, you're scared. And the funny thing is that the people that will fight for this country when there's war are the patriotic ones. The ones that are woke, when there's a war, they're gonna flee, they're gonna run, they're gonna bring out their second passports and escape the country and go away. They're like, oh, I'm not British. Yeah, no. But the one that reap the benefits of being British, you know what I mean, is the patriots that will stand and fight. And these are the people that you're demonizing.
so soft and weak. I think at the root of it, it's because we do not have clear principles. Because fundamentally, I think we've forgotten who we are. Yeah. The obsession with pride marches, diversity, fear of being labeled as a racist and bowing down.
Mind you, this is not a white man speaking. Mind you, this is not a white man speaking. All right?
Becoming normalized. Why has this happened? Why are we so soft and weak? I think at the root of it, it's because we do not have clear principles. Because fundamentally, I think we've forgotten who we are. The obsession with pride marches, diversity, fear of being labeled as a racist and bowing down to the community mob are all symptoms of a nation that is fundamentally losing its identity.
Yeah.
British law is what should prevail, not the mob, not identity politics or any other ideology.
Yes, sir.
There is no clarity about what we stand for, and without that clarity, there is no strength. That is why more than ever we need conviction politicians, not career politicians.
Oh my days. Oh my days. Now you guys see why I voted reform. You see why I voted reform. I went through their manifestos. I read those things. I checked all their style of leaderships. And I was like, the only chance this country has is reform. That's it. I've always voted Labour. I voted Tory once because I kind of liked Boris Johnson before I found out who he really was. Okay, but reform, I think they're the ones that actually, are patriotic to this country. You don't need career politicians. You need politicians with conviction, a patriot, someone that loves his country.
Identity politics or any other ideology. There is no clarity about what we stand for, and without that clarity, there is no strength.
Yes, sir.
That is why more than ever we need conviction politicians, not career politicians who follow the mob and the media cycle. We need leaders who have an uncompromising, clear vision to finally get this country back on track. Otherwise, I am genuinely concerned about where we are going as a nation.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna retweet this guy. Wow. Wow. I have no words. After all he said, I have no more words. Just wow. Wow. Very well said. All in capitals. Oh wow. Look at my writing. Okay, let me make it all caps then. Wow. Very well said. Guys, you've heard it all. I've got nothing else to add to this, but you've got to wake up. Wake up.
Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shine in my way. You are me. Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shine in my way.